Hello, yes, love loungers, how are you? It's me, Mik Scarlet, here again. Yes, I shall be talking yet more about love and sex and flowers and romance and all that stuff. It occurred to me that last time I talked about what it's like, about sex and the loss of sexual function, especially for men. Obviously being a man. I realised that while I talked all about it in a kind of sort of theoretical way, it's possible, yay, I didn't actually talk about what you do. And as this is a sex advice video thing, I suppose I can be a little bit more graphic than usual. The TV presenter in me keeping it, pre-watershed, and this can be, of course, a little bit more post-watershed. So what can you do? Well, there are a few ways of coming at this, problem. Like I said, there is the artificial erection method. There are injections, pills, various ways of gaining erections, which you can do if you want to do that. You can even have surgery and have things put in your willy that kind of make it a bit like a bendy toy. So don't. Yes, I have not had that done. But it can be done. So that's one route. I wouldn't advise it. I don't. It feels fun at the start, but eventually you kind of it becomes a chore. Trust me. You only need to miss your penile shaft with the injection once, and inject the fluid that makes you erect into your foreskin, and for you to be left with a 2 or 3 day melon penis to know that it's not fun. Experience talking there, perchance. The other thing, of course, is to experience with other types of sexual congress. Let's just say it, folks, oral sex. Oral sex. It's the best. It's a fantastic way of giving pleasure. That's really intimate, and I don't, it kind of, however high your paralysis is, you're able to do it. And there is the method I will be teaching honest about how to turn your body, different parts of your body into orgasmic zones. That's my next video, folks, so keep tuned if you're interested. Trust me, even if you don't need it, it is a quite fun tool to use. So I expect that one to get quite a lot more hits than most. And then, of course, there are sex toys. The society has moved on from when I became a newly wheelchair-using type of person. Back then, you got given a pink thing on the state. You had an NHS dildo, believe it or not, and it wasn't that cool or sexy. But now sex toys have kind of exploded in a way that technology, cannot. I mean, you can now control your sex toys from your mobile phone, so you don't even need to be in the room, or the same town, or the same country as your partner, and still have sex with them. Which of course means if you have a level of paralysis where you can't hold things, you can still be the one that's driving the pleasure. And they come in all shapes and sizes, and they come in all colours, and you can get strap-ons, and you can get anything you want. I've always said that in a way, this is, in my book, the perfect answer for someone that's in a relationship with someone that likes penetration, because it does mean that they can be penetrated by a different person each night, because you just buy a selection from the smallest one to the biggest one, and then you say, which one are you in the mood for tonight, my love? Yes, and you can even go on visits with your toolkit. Not that I'm talking from experience either. But so it's not a bigger deal. Do you know what I mean? It's not, think outside the box, or quite literally in some cases. Anyway, oh dear, this one is definitely much more X-rated than all the others. So that's it, really. That's what you do. Is you don't buy into the thing that sex is is one thing. What you're doing is you're leapfrogging over the kind of bit that most relationships go through, where you're kind of doing it a lot and then you get bored. What we're doing is we're going straight to the fun bit, to the experimenting bit, to the finding out what you really like bit. And it will involve talking. It will involve being open with each other. It will involve being honest. But to be honest, that's what relationships are. Good relationships do that. You know. So actually, you'll if you're really open and honest with each other, you'll find out what each other likes and give each other that. So there you go. That's it. That's what you do if you don't get erections. You either artificially create them, you just get on with it like someone that doesn't have a penis, or someone that's just good at sex, because let's face it, oral sex is the best bit of sex. Or you buy yourself a large selection of toys and enjoy playtime. And with that, my lovely love loungers, I will leave you. The next edition in this series of videos about sexuality and function will be the one about creating erogenous zones. So tune in for next time, eh? Ooh, 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 ooh.